you are capable of winning races. But you can't do it alone. It's time to elevate your game to the next level with RMR Driving Academy. Richard Murtaugh is the longest-running setup builder on iRacing with nearly a decade of experience. With a combined 13,000 rating across 2 accounts, Murtaugh has helped more than 20 drivers advance to the World of Outlaws Pro Series. Log on to rmrdrivingacademy.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and live coverage for the Midwest Truck Series. Tonight, New Hampshire, the Brake Burner 75. Presented by yours truly, Digital Sim Sports Network and the Dirt Racing Network. One of my favorite places. Have a special love affair with this racetrack. This is a driver's track. You've got to be very technical to get around this place well, and we're watching about 30 truck drivers get around here right now. Gotta say it. What day is it, folks? Tell me what today is. We know it's truck day, but what day is it? Don't get it wrong. Don't disappoint. Tell me what day today is. It's my favorite day of the week. Actually, that's a complete and utter falsehood. I hate hump day. It's terrible. I like Friday. Friday means I'm going to the lake in the summer. But I do like it for racing. This is a fantastic series. Always a joy to come and cover these guys. Like I said, we've got 30 of them in here tonight. Tiny Dancer nailed it. Hey, Jay. I hope your birthday was great. Sorry we didn't get anybody to sing to you or, type singing to you last night. That was unfortunate. Now, I have a very special love affair with this track, Barbara. I've won a ton of races here in the trucks, the Cup cars, the Xfinity cars. For whatever reason, this place is just to my liking. I have figured it out a long, long time ago. Right when I first got on the service and they first gave this track to us, I instantly was good here, and I have loved this place ever since. Big glitch down the backstretch if you get too close to the outside wall. Right before you go into turn 3 where the road course crosses, there's an invisible wall that sticks out, and I can tell you I have hit it a bajillion times and get mad about it every single time it happens. But it's still in the game. 31 is going to go to, okay, that's the day it is. All right, well, I think he's going to have to find some speed because I'm looking right now, and he's 10th quick. Now, that's not horrible. That's not horrible, but he is over a quarter of a second off the pace. So he's going to have to pick some things up unless he's doing a little sandbagging right now. We are going to take a look. There's the 77. That's a new paint scheme on that truck. That looks pretty good. Looks like one of the old Coca-Cola schemes, but I do like that. A lot of the usual suspects. So Brock Bigelow, Adam Vinny, Sean McLaughlin, Mike Forstner, Tony Martin. Are the Martins watching? I haven't seen anything. There's Robert. Right when I said that's like conjuring them out of thin air. Man, I said one time. You didn't even make me say it 3 times, Robert. It's awesome. Paul Bajonic in here. I saw Todd Keir in here. Yeah, he's just not on track right now. Corey Blevins was in the server. Hugh Escobar is here. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff. Well, we'll see how this track treats these guys. Dude, it's there. I'm telling you, Jay. I swear to you. I used to try to get every square inch off this racetrack that I could get. And down the backstretch, right against the wall, just before that sign. Let's go on board here with Tony. There's signs sticking into the track. It'll go 3, 2, 1. Right at that 3 sign, if you're really close to the wall, the 4 sign, if you're really close to the wall, man, there's an invisible, and it don't stick out far, but it sticks out far enough, it'll rip the whole right side of your vehicle off real quick. This place is so much fun. Usually a couple of lines develop pretty quickly here. And if you're the guy on the inside, you just have to stay the course. You got to keep digging, keep digging, keep digging. The shorter way around most of the time will prevail. New England is the best. Well, I can't argue. I have not been there. I want to come in the fall and go take that road tour past all the trees and all this stuff, but I'm usually racing in the fall, so we're at the racetrack a lot in the fall when the weather's nice and cool, trying to catch all the big races at the end of the year. Practice has come to a close. That means that we are going to go qualifying before we do 75 laps tonight. Last show for the week. We will not be back until next Monday, and we will be back for Monday and Wednesday next week. Unless there are really crazy unforeseen circumstances. All right, as the guys roll out, we will try to watch as many as we can. We know we're going to get a chance to watch at least 3 or 4. We're going to watch Brock Bigelow on his warm-up lap here. That is new paint on that 27 truck. Looks like we're celebrating the 4th of July on that truck. Very nice. I did see another one of those schemes right here. Michael Everett's Budweiser 4th of July weekend truck. Steve Henning. There's, you know what? Vinny's already cheating. I know it. He's got them green hoops on. Those things are worth at least 5 horsepower each. So he's getting 20 extra horsepower out of that truck that he shouldn't be getting. Somebody needs to take that thing to tech. Just saying. That's a good looking truck. I like that green and that kind of fuchsia pink on there. Looks pretty good together. Saw McLaughlin jump up high here. Yeah, McLaughlin jumps to second quick behind DeMore. DeMore at 29.80, McLaughlin at 29.82 right now. There goes Adam Vinny to the top. 29 and 74 for the 11 truck. Tyler Shea's on new driver. Looks like they are coming in testing the waters. Nothing fancy on that truck. Oops, I'm telling you, I'm not doubting you a bit, buddy. Not going to doubt you a bit. Brock Bigelow finishes up. He is third quick right now, 29 and 81 for him. Corey Moore. Paps Blue River, there's some, bring back some memories. Ooh, some bad nights. That's what it'll bring back, some memories of some bad nights. PBR on the side of that one. He was 15th quick. Mike Forstner. And I lost sight of him. There he goes, down the backstretch. You know, orange and black and white on anything is going to make me feel really, really good. I love those 3 colors together. Forstner, 30.46 his first lap. Second lap, 30.25. Good enough for 14th quick. Let's go watch Tony Martin in that 22. See where Mr. Martin can put himself in this qualifying. Corey Blevins is on track. He is just about to start his first timed lap. So we'll watch the end of Tony's next lap here. That is a 29.85, good enough for 5th quick. And then we'll go find Corey Blevins right there. Martin didn't pick anything up. Same exact time. He mirrored both laps. That familiar black, white, and blue number 24. And the first time by for Blevins, 29.96. He is only 9th quick on his first lap. Kyle Gomez has not tried to post a lap. Paul Bojanic rolled out. Something must have happened because he stopped the truck, has not returned to the racing surface. And then Elijah Fisher is out. He's about to complete his first lap. Second lap for Blevins. No faster than his first lap. In fact, just a tick slower as Elijah Fisher. No, Blevins does time in quicker. Went 29.81. It took a second for that to catch up. Elijah Fisher was second quick on his first lap. We'll see if he can find about 6/100ths of a second here and knock Adam Vinny off the pole. He's the last car to be able to do it. 89 for lap number 2. So it looks like your quick qualifier for the evening. The Lumber Dude Limousine, number 11, Adam Vinny. Frank, if you're asking me if I got a new logo, I did not know there was one, but I will get it changed at my quickest convenience if someone points me in the direction. All right, looks like qualifying over. Session shut down. 27 of our 30 have taken time. And out. It is time for us to get out here. Line them all up 75 times around with the 11 of Adam Vinny starting on the pole. Elijah Fisher will start to his outside. The 24 of Corey Blevins will have the 7 of Austin Demore. Demore, a rookie this time. I used to seeing him on Tuesday nights with the ERA guys. He comes over here, qualifies in the top 4. Brock Bigelow in the 27 and Sean McLaughlin in the 77 make up row number 3, our 4th row. The 22 of Tony Martin and Cameron Watson in the 31. All right, Watson fan. Big Josh. He's got some work to do. Stephen Pearson in the 83, Brandon Mackey in the 99. They are our 5th row. Our 6th row is Kevin Spalding in the 25 and Steve Henning in the 78. Noah Abbott, the 32, inside of row number 7 with Todd Keir in the 88. Keir, I'm trying to remember if he was in the 88 last season. Thought he was in the 08 last season. Changing numbers on us, changing teams maybe. He now drives the 88. He'll start 14th tonight. Dylan Herman, 777. 15th position for him to start tonight. Jonathan Scott in the 51 will be his partner in row number 8. Tyler Chazon, the 44. Mike Forstner, the 4. So it's all 4 row back there in row number 9. Row 10, Austin Hicks in the 7. Michael Everett in the 8. Indriani, the 20. I don't know, maybe that's L's Indriani. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, guys. So you probably won't hear me pronounce his first name tonight. It'll just be Indriani all night long. And Corey Moore, the 45. He is the partner of the 20 car in row 11. Hugh Escobar, the 72. Russell Harold in the 19. They make up our 12th row. Chris Emerson, the 13. Frank Chavez, the 23. That is row number 13. Row 14 is Frank Ranger in the 17. Scheduled to be Paul Bojanic in the 3 car because Cody Olsen is not going to be in the race. He is race controlling tonight, so he will drop off the grid. And then Kyle Gomez in the 55 will start Outback Jack tonight. Yeah, they're going to roll off. Paul Bojanic will scoot up right there. Put himself up into that 14th row. 29 trucks starting tonight. That is a big field. And this is a short track. "75 laps. It is just about exactly 1 mile. Pretty much a true oval. Defending series champion qualified on the pole for the event tonight. We'll see how his campaign to defend that title goes, or how it begins at least, here in New Hampshire. Midwest Truck Series. Back in action, green flag in the air. Side by side, getting into turns 1 and 2, and it looks like Adam Vinny, short way around. He is going to grab the point. Front 2 get nose to tail. They are going to be 2 and 3 wide behind that. They are wiggling all over the place up that backstretch. Demore off the outside. gets a spot away from Blevins, and now McLaughlin is working the high side against Corey Blevins. I think 8 tonight. I don't think we're going to have that many. I really don't. I'll bet we don't have 5. And if we do, it's going to be a rash of them, probably right around midway. Blevins moves up the hill in front of Bigelow right before the entry to turn 3. And he'll take that 5th spot. And here comes Stephen Pearson. Pearson on a roll forward in the 83 truck. You take that bet? Are we betting shots of whiskey? Is that what we're betting, Jay? Love the chat, guys. I'm loving it. Keep it going. Facebook is live. So is YouTube. I haven't seen anybody off Twitch yet, but I'm sure somebody's over there watching. Adam Vinny, 3/4 of a second out in front of Austin DeMoore, who has now moved to second. McLaughlin, Blevins, Fisher slid back. I don't know if he missed the entry to the corner or if he's just getting freight trained up on the high side, but he was second, and now he has quickly slid back to 5th and 6th right here, and he's battling with Stephen Pearson. Brock Bigelow and Tony Martin are side by side. Kevin Spalding and Watson, they are side by side as well. We stay inside the top 10 right here. They're 2 wide behind our top 10. The 99 of Brandon Mackey and Jonathan Scott, the 51. Jonathan Scott was quick the last half of the season last season, and he looks like he is trying to carve his way through. Didn't have a good qualifying effort tonight, but is trying to carve his way through early, pick up as many spots as he can on the fresh tires. Roll his way to the front. Austin DeMoore about 0.6 of a second behind your leader, and then it's 2 full seconds. Back to 3rd place, Sean McLaughlin is the top 2. Trying to get out and settle it between themselves tonight. Five, 6, 8. I didn't get a chance to go in early and talk to the powers that be and see if we could play games here like we have been at ERA for the last couple seasons. Since we're not doing it for the summer with ERA, we'll do it when they get ready for their regular season in the fall. But I would definitely find out before we have another race. And who knows, maybe we move the over-under game here instead of on Tuesdays. They're 3 wide back here. Bigelow, Fisher. I want to say that was Watson. It was Cameron Watson that was way out 3 wide. He does not want to be there. I can promise you that. He don't want to be in that 3rd lane. It gets a little bit marbly up there. And he will not get as good a drive as he hopes he will. Plus, it's the longest possible way around this racetrack. Kevin Spalding peeks to the inside of Elijah Fisher. A little tap there. That's going to slow them both down. That will let Watson get 8th place away from him on that high side. May not be the fastest way around, but it might be the smartest, because if those guys tap each other and get out of shape, he's got a clear lane in front of him. DeMoore still trying to chase down Vinny. And they are 2 full seconds ahead of McLaughlin. McLaughlin and Blevins are coming together now. Corey Blevins starting to get the 24 rolling. We've already clicked 10 laps off. Play anyway. I don't have all the stuff to give away, and I don't have permission to spend money yet. So, and it isn't like DSSN, we don't have a bunch of stuff in the prize vault. My problem is the prize vault has been relocated temporarily because I have a little bit of a hose bib leak on the side of the house, and they're coming to fix it. So I had to clean everything out of here. So I can't even look over at the prize vault and see what's in it right now. Let's go take a look. 15, 16, 17. Todd Keir, and he blinked out right there when I tried to put the camera on him. So we'll look at the guys right around him. That's the 78 of Henning. Currently 16th and 17th now, as Mike Forstner has cleared that bunch and put himself up here into the 15th spot. Peek back at the 17 of Frank Ranger. Ranger running about 26th right now. Bojanic right behind him. Bojanic still in that In-N-Out Burgers number 3. Kyle Gomez. Frank Chavez. Chavez runs 29th right now. He is down the backstretch, and the leaders, it's about a half a lap between 1st and 29th.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution for the first time. Oh, boy. Yep, let's go take a look. 56 truck. Oh, come off, slid up a little wide. Gonna have a little nose damage. Gonna slow us down a little bit. He'll probably go in. They'll be able to pull that nose clip out. But our first caution at lap number 14. So we're about a fifth of the way through, about 20% through here before we catch caution. 2-second lead. It was actually about 2.8 seconds that Vinny had over third place Sean McLaughlin will be erased. And it was about 6 or 7 tenths between he and DeMoore in second. So they run 1, 2, 3. Blevins, Pearson, Martin, Bigelow, Watson, Mackey, and Abbott. The top 10 currently. We'll see if anybody dives into pit road. A little early, I believe. Oh, Blevins. Blevins going to go in. Got faked out by Pearson. Kevin Spalding taking the 25 truck for a ride down pit road. Chris Emerson coming in. Oh, Chris Emerson faked them out. 18 truck faked them all, or 13 truck, I'm sorry, faked them all out. But Bojanic and Chavez went in. So we're going to have 4 or 5. It'll change the running order just a little bit. There's somebody on Twitch. I think it's a robot, but that's okay. At least it's somebody. No, Abbott, new paint on the 32. Don't hate it at all. Looks good. .777 of Dylan Herman. Twin Peaks. All right, I think we're getting doubled up because I believe the lights went off on the pace truck. Elijah Fisher coming out of the pits. Did he beat the pace car out? Hopefully he did. I don't know if I want to dignify that with a response or not. I'm going to take a second to think about whether I even want to respond. This is a family show. I probably should not. And it looks like Mr. Vinny is going to choose the outside here. So he wants to keep that momentum line in 1 and 2, especially on the slightly used tires.
Green, green, green.
Great launch for the 11 truck. We'll see if DeMoore can hang on to second here. Looks like he will. McLaughlin and Pearson are side by side. Now McLaughlin up to the 3rd spot. Pearson and Bigelow going to race for a spot, and Pearson slides across in front. Kind of locks in Brock Bigelow, and that lets Tony Martin get to his inside. 22 truck trying to work himself into the top 5. Yeah, I felt the same way about it after I read it and had about 3 seconds to think about that because, man, I have got some doozy responses to that. I just can't say them on the air. Bigelow still fighting. High side, trying to get the 27 truck around the 22. Wants to go after the 83. And it looks like he'll clear him by about 1 truck length and now cuts underneath. He's going to try to dive it in on Pearson. And he tried to get it there, slid up the hill on him, and Pearson saw that and gave just enough room not to get turned around. And they'll get back in line. So Vinny, DeMore, McLaughlin, Pearson, Bigelow are the top 5 right now. We are single file almost all the way through. Michael Everett problems, goes to pit road. Wonder if maybe he might have missed a shift or something and hurt the engine on that truck. Caution, caution, caution. Austin Hicks. Now let's go see what happened to the driver of the 7 truck. Got Hugh Escobar in the 72 right there alongside. That's going to be contact. A little back into the fence, nice and gentle. See how much damage he's got on that. And just a little wrinkle. I can see a wrinkle in that fender right there. He should be okay. So caution number 2, lap number 21. We barely got 3 or 4 laps in there. They come in bunches usually. Vinny, DeMore, McLaughlin, Pearson, Bigelow, Martin, Abbott, Herman, Keir, and Scott. Looking at the big board right now, our biggest movers are Herman and Forstner. They both picked up 7 spots, but they headed for pit road as front 13. Corey Blevin's going to go out here and inherit this lead, and he's only on about 3 or 4 lap tires. So pitting on the last caution, going to benefit him greatly because he's going to get to go to the front on tires that really don't have but 3, maybe 3.5 race laps on them. See who comes out of pit road first. Vinny, DeMore, McLaughlin, Pearson. The top 4 will stay the same. Bigelow keeps the 5th truck off of pit road the same as it was going in. They will be all behind Blevins. Spalding stayed out as well. He went in the last time too. Whew. 23 truck, Frank Chavez. 3, Paul Bojanic. Those 4 stayed out in front of your leaders that come out of pit road in the order they went in. Fingers a little tired or a little rusty there, Mr. King? Go up front. We'll see that it's 1 to go, and Blevins has chosen the outside, just like Vinny did on the first restart. Uh-oh, truck going to the back. No, he wasn't supposed to be there, Kevin Spalding. Supposed to be up on the inside. So it's going to be Blevins and Spalding bringing us around, take the green. That pace car will dive off any moment now.
Green, green, green.
And back in the start zone. Blevins got a great launch. Spalding got a pretty good launch. Bojanic did not get as good a start. And caution immediately. We're going to have the big one at the back of the field, I believe. Oh, yeah, 55 into the 19, and that just starts the chain reaction. You can see damage right there. Moore's got the same damage, and Russell Harold all have nose damage. So the accordions happen quick. I told you, if we had any, they would come in bunches. And so far, in about the last 11 laps, we've had 3 cautions. We've only had about 4 laps of actual racing. That happens on a short track. This is just racing. It just is what it is. Who's going to win this thing tonight? We know Vinny is fast. Blevins is up front now through some pit strategy. Bigelow still hanging around in the top 10. Martin is inside that top 10. McLaughlin is right in there. Who is going to pick up the dub tonight? Well, I would probably owe you some whiskey shots or something then, if we ever get to meet. We have got a lot of trucks that can contend in here tonight. I mean, I watched this guy win a championship a couple of seasons ago right here, the 24. We watched the 11 truck last season. Had a fantastic season. Picked up the championship. Brock Bigelow nearly got there. Well, go plug it in, Mindy. You can't be dying in the middle of a show. That phone's got to stay charged. That is like lifeline right there. What will you do if you cannot hear my voice? You'll have to listen to Adam if anything bad happens. I'm just saying. All right, about to get the restart, lap number 28. There goes the pace car. We're going to get in the green zone, and we get the green flag right away. Oh, Kevin Spaulding, massive launch. Man, he got through the gears perfectly, and he is going to go to the point in front of Blevins. Caution! Oh, I said the big one was the last one. I was dead wrong. And Barbara, I'm about to apologize in advance because I know who's right in the middle of it. Tap, turned, tapped, smash. Woo! 6, 7, 8, 9 cars in this. And it started right in front of the 77. Go take a look. Right rear corner is mashed in on the 11. Left side, right in front of the door. He's going to go in. Going to try to get that thing squared up. Let's see. Watson had a piece of it, it looks like. His nose is mashed up a little bit. 777's mashed up a bit. Elijah Fisher, he's in. I don't know if he had a piece of that or not. He's just on pit road. Looks like Vinny's got pretty good damage. Mackey just in getting tires, it looks like. I don't think Indriani had a piece of that. He's just rolling for tires. Watson's nose is pushed in. Dylan Herman, he was definitely part of it. He was against the outside fence there late, he and McLaughlin. Chavez definitely had a piece of it. He's the car that I think got turned around. McLaughlin with a lot of nose damage. Left front crushed in on the 7 truck of Austin Hicks. Michael Everett back on track. He's several laps down. He's about 6 laps down. Oh, he's 11 laps down. I'm sorry. He's way behind. But back to the front, the guy that got the perfect launch on the restart, Kevin Spaulding out in front. We're nearing halfway. This is caution number 4. Take the over on 8. All right, Greg. Well, we're not halfway, and we're 4 cautions in, so. And that is just a lot of guys maybe on different tire strategies and a whole lot different braking points. That's what caused that last one. Beards in the house. So the whole Victory Vinny gang is here. As long as Mindy gets that phone charged, she'll get to hang around. You weren't out cutting the grass again, were you, Mindy? Think we're coming to the one to go, and I'm pretty sure Spaulding is going to choose that outside line. Blevins either missed a shift or Spaulding just timed that perfect because, man, he got a great run. Cleared him quickly. He was clearing him before we even got to turn 1. Jay, I don't know if it mattered if he zigged or zagged. He was going to be in the middle of that. One truck going left, one truck going right. I think he was stuck in the middle anyway. But we'll get a restart here on lap number 33 with Spaulding, Blevins, 1-2, Bojanic and DeMoore, 3-4, Martin and Pearson, 4-5, Bigelow and Abbott, 7-8, and Fisher and Forstner in 9th and 10th. I'm looking for the 11 truck. He is 1 lap down, back in 20th. Green flag, and once again, Spaulding. Massive launch. What a start. He can keep up front and keep doing that. He's got a shot to pick up a win here tonight. DeMoore into 3rd. Bojanic is 4th, and Pearson now is 5th, but he's got company because Tony Martin had a moment, thought he was going to peak on the outside, lost a little momentum, and Pearson now going to try to challenge Bojanic. And I'm not sure he knew where the 3 truck was going to be. And he backed out of it. You can see behind Tony Martin, Noah Abbott and Brock Bigelow are side by side. Forstner is right in there, and so is Jonathan Scott. All of this right at the edge of the top 10. Front 6 have gotten themselves single file. Make it the front 7 because Abbott is trailing Martin. You stand there. It is 2 wide behind Bigelow and Forstner. I thought Bigelow was going to just go ahead and do the slide job cover, and he did. About halfway up the front stretch, and that made Forstner roll out, and that gave Jonathan Scott a run to the high side, which he promptly gave away by missing the entry to the corner. Oh, big miss on the exit, too. 51 truck. Jonathan Scott. A little wide on his entry, a little wide and then narrow on his exit. And that truck almost got sideways up the backstretch. Now the 13 of Emerson is going to go to the high side and try to get around him.
All right, man, caution is out.
Caution. And this might be for Indriani in the 20. I would like to have a better look at that. Yeah, I'm not going to go and put that on the 20 at all. Say 99 got a little free on the exit of the corner and got his left front into the right rear. Kind of a right hook. So we're at caution number 5. Yeah, till that second caution on about lap 21 or 23, whatever it was. He was up front. Got back mid-pack. Next restart, didn't do him any favors. He is the first truck a lap down. He is in 18th. So we'll go watch and see if he's going to get a wave around. And it looked like he thought he was about to get the wave around. And it looks like now he is officially getting that wave around. So that'll put him back on the lead lap. And that will give us 19, I believe. 18 or 19 on the lead lap. I got to wait for some of these guys to come off pit road. A couple trucks on pit road. I think Russell Harreld is on the lead lap, and Adam Vinny will join that in 18th. Still Spalding, Blevins, DeMore, Pearson, Bojanic. Then it's Martin, Abbott, Bigelow, Forstner, and Emerson. Those last five are five that were on pit road at the last big grouping, which was about 3 cautions ago. Let's go see. Truck does not look like it's in terrible shape. Looks like the spoiler's still got a little bend in it. Left front might still be just a little pushed down. Well, it looks like the crew did a pretty good job, and they got him back where he's going to be able to do some racing. He's only going to have about 35 laps, and he is going to have to pass a lot of cars, or a lot of trucks, I should say. But right now, Spalding and Blevins, and Spalding getting great restarts. Okay, so that is the name, Els. Okay. I wasn't sure. So Els Indriani, and the only female driver in the field. That's fantastic. Restart, beginning of lap 40, and once again, Kevin Spalding with an awesome leap off of the line. And he will get about 4 truck lengths on Blevins, getting into 1 and 2. Blevins now got company. DeMore and Pearson were side by side momentarily. They sort that out quickly, but here comes Brock Bigelow. Bigelow said, "Well, you guys are playing touchy-feely. I'm going to get in here. I'd like some more positions, please." And he is going to try to get around Pearson. Pearson fighting back on the high side of turn number 2. And he is going to use that momentum and grab the spot back, keeps himself 4th, keeps Bigelow 5th, Martin is 6th, then Emerson and Abbott, Henning and Bojanic, and they are side by side back here for 9th and 10th. Top 3, nose to tail now. Blevins reeling in Spalding. And DeMore is right there. So is Pearson. Here comes the move. Blevins to the very bottom of the racetrack. Spalding trying to get the run off the top side. Caution. 78 truck. Steve Henning. Oh, he got some help from behind. He's woed up for the 13, and I don't think Bojanic could see that, and got into the very back of that 78 truck turnaround. No one else hit him. But Blevins had the lead when the caution fell, so he will be out front. We still have about 34 laps to go. Kevin Spalding pulls out of line, takes it to pit road. He's going to see if he can make the last 30 laps. Fresh tires maybe work for him. Who else coming in? Jonathan Scott, Russell Harold, Adam Vinny once again on pit road, Todd Keir, Steve Henning. Steve Henning's going to come in, and the crew going to give some attention to that bumper cover back there. See if they can make that spoiler get nice and square and straight again, because it's got a big dip right in the middle of it. Is the coverage that bad, Jane? I'm honestly surprised. A lot of the guys know about it, but I'm honestly surprised someone hasn't clipped that wall already. Pretty near everybody knows it's there, and you know to stay away from it. Looks like we're doubling up. Blevins will take the outside. Every restart, the leader has taken the outside. DeMoore, the inside of that front row. Then Bigelow and Pearson are side by side. Martin and I think Abbott. It is going to be Noah Abbott up there on the outside of that third row. Emerson and Forstner, and then the Ranger and Escobar. The top 10 as we get ready to go back. 30 laps to go. Kevin Spaulding came out in 11th. 12th. He came out 12th. So freshest tires, going to restart in 12th with exactly 30 laps remaining. Well, I'm sorry, the coverage is not good.
Green flag, green flag.
You may have to have a talk with your driver there, Mr. Church. I don't know. Taco wrappers? Hopefully it wasn't Taco Bell. Restart. 30 laps remaining. Blevins straight to the point. DeMoore to second. Bigelow around the outside. Took third away from Stephen Pearson. Now Noah Abbott is tucked in behind there in that fifth spot. And here comes Austin DeMoore making a bid for the lead. Got Blevins way up the hill. They're going to be side by side and drag race down here to turn number one. Caution once again. Well, let's go see what happened here. Oh, big move from Elijah Fisher. He gets a couple of cars right there. Yeah. Cold tires. Got in a little bit low. Dropped it down on the flat. Back in, stepped out. And it just nicked the 78 truck as he went by and put him in the spin cycle as well. Well, we're not getting a whole lot of action with the restart. We're not getting enough long runs here. He is up to the 13th spot, guys. So top 10, no real changes in who's in the top 10. Ranger fell from 9th to 11th. That let Spaulding move up, so he's back in the top 10. Harold, Vinny, Scott, and Keir, top 15. On track on the lead lap. It looks like maybe Brandon Mackey and Steve Henning, if they can get back out, stay on the lead lap. I didn't see who got the wave around. Is Indriani? 20? Yep. Looks like Els Indriani got the wave around. So back on the lead lap. She will go and restart probably at the tail end of the field, but 17th on the scoreboard. Maybe you should put some of that hot sauce in the tank just to try, Jay. It's a thought. I'm just throwing ideas out there. No, I'm not laughing at 9, Bill. I know better. I know better now. I know better. You've been closer a lot more times than you've been far away. All right, so we're doubled up. We're one to go. It's going to be a 26-lap shootout. Pace car is out of the way. We're about to drop into the restart zone and the green flag. Good start for Blevins this time. Best one of the night for the 24 truck. DeMoore again up to second. The battle will be for third between Pearson and Bigelow once again. Into 3 and 4 they go side by side. Can Pearson get the momentum off the high side? Good launch for Bigelow from the middle of the corner out. He'll stay side by side. Noah Abbott runs right up to the back end of the 83. He runs in 5th right now, 4th. Pearson, little wiggle car sideways. That's the 7 of Austin Hicks back there. So let's go see. I think that was just a self-induced spin off the exit of turn number 2 right here. Oh, got the left front down on the flat. That's a bad place to get the left front. Left rear you can get by with. The left front, that's a no-no right there. Stephen Pearson spinning out under caution. I don't know what he did. What was that about? I think he got to the back of the field just a little hot. Oh, he got a little help. He got up there and he got a little help from Noah Abbott. So he'll come in, flat spotted the tires, I am sure. Blevins, DeMoore, Bigelow, Abbott, Forstner, Martin, Spalding, Emerson, Vinny, and Jonathan Scott will be the top 10. Not letting Adam drive. Okay. It's going to be quite a hike for y'all to come see me. But we can always have shots at the lake. We'll go throw the party barge in the water and go cruise around and sip some methanol moonshine or something. Going to be in the neighborhood of 21 laps to go when we get the green back. Blevins, DeMoore, Bigelow, Abbott, and Forstner the top 5 right now. Tony Martin right outside that top 5. Kevin Spalding on them fresher tires all the way up to 7th now. So he's back in contention. If they can get a little bit of a green run and he can show out what those tires can do, he might come up here and make a challenge for this. Emerson, Vinny inside the top 10, up to 9th now. And he's got Jonathan Scott right beside him on this restart, so a lot of time if they can go green. It's not my shine. It's Wayne Unger's shine. It's pretty good stuff, actually. But we keep a little bourbon at the lake house. A little whiskey. Yeah, that's the name of it. Methanol moonshine. I'm not kidding. Look it up. It's for real.
Green, green, green.
Green flag once again. 21 laps. And a fantastic start. Blevins has actually woke up. His restarts have been on point the last two. Bigelow now trying to grab third. Keep it from Noah Abbott. Abbott high-siding it. Which one do you like? Are you a Jameson fan, or which Irish whiskey do you like the most, Beards? Still side by side for the third spot. Bigelow by about a quarter of a truck. Tony Martin solidly in fifth and all by himself. Cars going into the inside wall. That's Spalding and Emerson. Oh, we're definitely going to get behind these guys. Take a look at these two. They were side by side coming out of turn 2. Little drift out of the 25. Same matter, can't occupy the same space at the same time. And Michael Everett, unfortunately, a victim in that deal, but he destroyed his truck and Emerson's. I'm asking which one so I can make sure which one to have. I don't mind Irish. I like all kinds of whiskey, bourbon, and scotch, honestly. I haven't found anything that I'm just like, nope, can't ever drink that again. Now, we get above the well category when we get there, though. So, I'm not drinking, what is it, Old Henry? I'm not drinking that stuff. That's, ooh. You want to clean some car parts? That's good for that. Blevins, DeMore, Abbott, Bigelow, Martin, Forstner, Scott, Vinny, Escobar, and Mackey, the top 10. All right. I won't forget that. If I ever find out you're going to be done this way, we'll definitely pop the top on a bottle and see how long it lasts, that's for sure. Lap truck. That is Eliza Fisher. It looks like he will get back onto the lead lap, so we're going to keep about 18 on the lead lap right now. Are you a whiskey neat guy, or are you over the rocks? Are you mixed? How do you like it? Bourbon, please. All right.
All right, man. Like you back on the pace car. We're not going.
Couple trucks not in position. We're going to extend the caution one more lap, so going to be about 15 when we get our restart. And I'll tell you, the top 4, top 6, really, have been very close. Have been racing pretty tightly, especially on the restarts. Look outside of row number 4. All you Victory Vinnies, he is up there. He is 8th right now. So, Beards, you do not care. Just bring it. Just however you bring it, that's how I'm going to drink it. I'm down with that. Out the bottle. Will you drink it from a boot? It's just a question. I know in Australia they do beer in a boot. We could start some new tradition. Maybe we can get whiskey in a slipper or something. I don't know. All right, pace truck, or pace car, excuse me. That little electric pace car that they use here at New Hampshire Speedway. Going to get out of the way down here in turns 3 and 4. We're going to go back to green with 15 to go. Close to, okay. There goes our pace car. We're going to hit the green start zone. I guess that's what we're going to call it. And we're going to get another good restart out of the 24 truck. So he'll go to the point. Bigelow now working to the outside. On to Moore. Can he get up there and start to form a challenge for the win tonight? He's got to clear the D7. Noah Abbott, fourth in line, then Forstner, and then Martin side by side with Vinny. Sixth and seventh. Now, Tony Martin going to move up side by side on Forstner as Bigelow takes over second. Forstner fighting back on the high side, going to get the spot back, and Adam Vinny saw that. He went to the outside. He may take a spot away. Vinny trying to get back in the top six right here. Good start to the night. Horrible middle of the race, and now on the recovery, and he is going to have six that time by. We're going to go back towards the front because Bigelow can't shake Demore, but he can't catch Blevins either. We're creeping in on 10 laps to go. Adam Vinny with a move to the inside of Mike Forstner. Inside line, a little bit sketchy on that entry. If you get too low, you'll slide way out, and he had to really get on the binders. Keep that truck locked in, and it didn't allow him to get alongside in the middle of the corner. Now he'll get the move off the bottom of two. Move Vinny into the top five, and he's right on Abbott. Top three, single file. They're not doing anything. We're going to watch this battle right here. Adam Vinny diamonding that corner. He's going in on the flat, letting it drift up into the banking, and then cutting it down and driving it off on the flat again. Both ends of the racetrack. Abbott trying to keep him pinned down, not let him come up in the middle. Not going to work. Vinny will have it by half a truck. They'll drag race up the backstretch. This is a battle for fourth and fifth right here. Top three, couple of truck lengths between them. Nothing to see there. We're watching this battle. The battle behind it is good as well, as Martin and Scott are going at it. That's going to be for sixth and seventh, and Tony Martin will take that spot. This time, Vinny gets the diamond set out pretty good. It looks like he's going to have this spot. If he can get the truck set right here coming out of four, he'll take that spot away, and he does. He's got to make up about 2 seconds to get to the back of Austin Demore, and he's only got 9 laps to do it. Corey Blevins out to the front. Couple of 3 restarts, no challengers. And we'll see if Bigelow's got anything left in the tires. 8 laps to close up 0.4 of a second. Getting there is one thing, though. Passing him's another. You saw how long it took Adam Vinny to get around Noah Abbott. Now Tony Martin gets around Noah Abbott as well. Looks like Mackey's going to try to do it as well. He ran right up to the bumper back there in turns 1 and 2. Ooh, he was close to that invisible wall right there. Out front, top 2, broken away by 1 second over third place. Austin Demore, Adam Vinny, about 0.7 of a second behind Demore for a podium spot, and that would be a moral victory to say the least if he can get back on the podium in the next 6 laps. Bigelow closes it up nearly about 0.75 of a second that last lap. He's just getting good runs to the entries of the corners. Not quite as good on the exits. They're pretty even. Bigelow closes up on the entry. Wave lap this time, 5 to go. Still Blevins and Bigelow, 1-2. Demore and Vinny, 3-4. Martin is 5th. Abbott, Mackey, Pearson, Scott, Forstner. Els Indriani, 11th place. Got her lap back a few laps ago. Passed about 8 cars here. All the way up, knocking on the door for a top 10. Bojanic, Watson, Ranger, Escobar, Gomez, Harold, Spalding, Keir, and Fisher. Everybody on the lead lap in the top 20. And here comes Bigelow. Got to the bumper, now going to pull to the inside. Going into turns 1 and 2 with 4 to go. Squeeze play from Blevins. Tried to keep him locked in on that very bottom line, the flat part of the racetrack. Not going to work out. This time, Brock down low, up to the middle. He'll come out about a lane and a half off the bottom. He should have the momentum. We're going to have another new leader, 27 of Bigelow, and he's leading when it counts at the end of the race. This time, clears Blevins, getting into 1 and 2. Blevins going to try to cross over. Not going to happen. The battle's starting to heat up for third as well because Vinny now within a truck length of Demore. Bigelow to the point, 2 to go this time by. Will Vinny be able to get third? Can Demore hold him off? He's got about 8 corners to go. Gap opened it up. Now Bigelow, 0.3 of a second. It's about 5 car lengths. White flag coming out this time. Bigelow gets the white flag first. We're watching the battle for third. Here comes the move. Down low into 1 and 2. Vinny right on the white line. Truck slid out a little. That might be the death nail right there. Bigelow through 3 and 4, and he's going to win tonight at New Hampshire. Blevins going to come home second. Who's going to have third? They race off of turn 4. At the line, Demore by about 6 inches. Gets it over. Adam Vinny in 4th. Martin was 5th. So Austin Demore, 3rd place tonight. I mean, it was close. That was 2 1,000ths of a second. 3rd and 4th. Now we got to find all these guys in the chat. I know Blevins was by himself. I'm looking. And Brock should have been in that channel as well. Yeah, he is. So we'll put those two together. I cannot find Mr. Blevins in the chat now. Where'd he go? Give these guys just a moment. I'm still looking for one driver. Jonathan Scott, Todd Keir, Steve Henning. Yeah, I can't find Corey Blevins anywhere in my chat. So we're going to have to get started here, and we'll have to find him momentarily. Austin Demore, you got a copy?
I do.
Hard fought, but a podium finish tonight. That last couple of laps, white knuckle.
Oh, yeah. It was just, I couldn't really get a good rhythm the last 30 laps there with all the cautions, but just happy first race, come out with the top 3 and see what the rest of the season brings.
A lot more trucks than I'm used to seeing you, or a lot more cars, period, than I'm used to seeing you race with. And you kind of were a little back and forth in the field, a lot different situations than you're used to racing with.
Oh, yeah. It was just a big field of cars here tonight and a lot of fast guys, and I was just trying to be consistent and smooth throughout the night and not try to overdrive. You can do that really easily here.
Yeah, this track, very easy to miss your rhythm, miss your braking points, get offline, and all it takes is that one little slip, and you may lose 7 or 8 spots. You did a fantastic job, and you held off your teammate at the end.
Yeah, I seen he was coming, and I raced him hard. We raced clean, and just happy that I was able to keep him behind me. I know how fast he is every week.
Well, an awesome job, man. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you head out tonight.
Just got to give a shout out to the whole Midwest Truck Series guys out there for putting this on. Everybody out there that's watching tonight, and yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the run. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Austin DeMoore finishing in third in his rookie start with the series, and now a former champion. He pitted early. And I think that is inevitably what gives him second place tonight. Corey Blevins, you pitted on the first caution, didn't pit again. A little hindsight being 2020, maybe a little early.
Yeah, maybe, but you take the gamble and hope it. I knew there was going to be some more yellows, and I thought maybe if we had got a longer run potentially in there, I was going to pit again. And because we got 3 sets of tires on the trucks now for this season, so that helps a little bit with strategy. So I gambled, still got second place out of it, so I will gladly take that as a first race, and we'll go on to Talladega for sure.
Well, a couple of restarts, you didn't look like Corey Blevins, but then towards the end, I guess you got the rhythm of the restarts because you caught a bunch of cautions there. What was going on early caused you to miss those?
There was one where I just completely just blew it. Like I think it may have been gearing. I think I may have been in third gear potentially, so that may have caused it. I know there was one where that may have happened, but other than that, it's fine. It's just trying to get a huge jump there on the restarts and try to get away from them. But you really got to get a good run into the corner to get that run off the corners. And if you don't have that, then you're not going to get in. You're not going to get much in anywhere. And that's what was causing a lot of the yellows tonight, I believe, is a lot of people were just being over aggressive, getting into the corner, and it was just causing a lot of carnage is what when I saw when I was back there.
Well, not the perfect way to start the season, but not the worst either. A second place finish, man. Give me some shout outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get out
not bad at all. I'll take that.
Absolutely. Give me the shout outs and the thank yous before we let you head out, sir.
Just Keys Architects and Associates as always. And thanks for broadcasting the league. Greatly appreciated it as always. And we'll move on to next week.
All right, man. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for chatting with us, buddy. Congrats.
Thanks, Roger. Appreciate it.
Corey Blevins finishing in second, and now we got to grab this other guy. A lot of fans in the chat talking about the 27 getting it done, and he did. He got up there with about 5 to go. Brock Bigelow, well-earned victory.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Man, the first one after all those times last season of finishing second, to come out week 1 and get it done takes a lot of pressure off the rest of the season, Yeah,
and it looked like you had to battle every position, but the easiest pass I think you made was probably for the lead tonight.
Yeah, I mean, New Hampshire, I mean, it's a mile. I mean, it's the Magic Mile, but race is very much like a short track. I like to think of this like long IRP. So all the lines from IRP, except for running the wall, work. So you had options as the tires wore. That was what was nice, kind of getting towards the end. We had a little bit of a longer run. So saved just enough to have something for him at the end. I knew I was faster. I'm like, just don't make a silly mistake. I mean, I grazed the wall a little bit coming off a 2 and then just had to gather it back up and make another shot at it. But yeah, you definitely have to fight for every spot here. Just stand clean till the end and put yourself in a good position. That's what the season is going to be about for everybody.
Well, it's an awesome way to start the season for sure after all the second-place finishes last season. Heartbreak after heartbreak. This time you're going to get to hoist all the hardware. But I was noticing that about 3 of your teammates, you and 2 of your teammates, top 4. So team standings will be pretty good for you guys as well.
Yeah, and we're all working together to make each other better, and it's just fun to race with everybody. This entire league, but especially my teammates, the folks at Beardsconsin and Adam, Austin, Tony, everybody else that joins our little room down there when we're going for it, and it makes it fun. Absolutely for sure. We all ran good tonight. For anybody that knows me, the fact that I am lost for words, I mean, that's a feat. So, this is awesome.
Well, an awesome job, man. Shout-outs and thank yous once again. Anybody that you didn't get in all of your thank yous a minute ago before we let you go celebrate with your teammates, because I know they're waiting on you.
For sure. I'd like to thank Beardsconsin, Small Batch Beard Oil, Dan Bundy Logging, Nye Welding Equipment, No Coast Customs for the new wrap this year. Looks absolutely killer. I think it definitely gives us some Need for Speed Pro Street vibes, so thanks, Dana, for the awesome wrap. And thank you for great broadcast as always. I will definitely be watching it again and again and again and again, probably, just to relive it, because this race was a lot of fun. Thanks to our race controller, Cody, for giving us pep talks under caution and helping us guide through a little bit. Kind of got a little rocky there towards the middle, not going to lie, but we cleaned it up and had a great battle to the end. I'm glad that it ended in a, however long that run was, battle for the lead, and it didn't go to green, white, checkers. It was nice to have an organic finish. Everybody kept it straight and clean, and it's only going to get better as the season goes on. So I'm excited for the rest of the season, not just for me, because hopefully just keep, let's keep this going. Let's win Dega. Let's win Michigan. Let's win all of them, let's just keep it going. I'm excited for next week.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the win. I will look forward to seeing you back here next Wednesday night.
Hopefully I'm talking to you from the same spot, man. Have a good night.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Brock Bigelow picking up the win here tonight. He breaks through. He finished second so many times last season. And he breaks through and gets the win here tonight. We'll take a look at the official results. Bigelow, Blevins, DeMoore, 1, 2, 3. Adam Vinny, nice recovery for him. Led a little bit early and then had some problems. He comes back to 4th. Tony Martin up into the 5th spot tonight. Brandon Mackey was 6th. Stephen Pearson 7th. Mike Forstner in 8th. Jonathan Scott 9th. And Noah Abbott was 10th. Only female driver in the entire race tonight. I think only one in the series. Els Indriani in 11th. And she was a lap down with about 20 to go. Got her lap back and carved her way up to an 11th place finish. Paul Bajonic 12th. Cameron Watson in the 13th spot. Russell Harrell 14th. Frank Ranger was 15th. Kevin Spalding 16th. Hugh Escobar 17th. Kyle Gomez was 18th. A few more on to the lead lap. Late in this thing, we started to pick up some guys. We got to 19. Todd Keir, the last of those. Then our lap down trucks, Elijah Fisher, Austin Hicks, Corey Moore, Frank Chavez, Dylan Herman, and Steve Henning through 25th. Chris Emerson, Mike Everett, Tyler Chazon, Sean McLaughlin, 28 and 29. Cody Olson, race control. He just logged in and did not race, so he gets scored there, but he didn't do anything for it. So, Neener, Cody Olson. Cody and I are friends. Been friends a long time. He knows I'm just pulling his leg right there. Either way, I want to thank all of you for being here. Without you, there's no reason for us to do this. Without all the awesome leagues getting fantastic racing like you just saw here tonight, there is nothing for us to show you. So a high five and a pat on the back to everybody for all of that. We'll be back next Monday night. Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder. Week number 19 of 20 for those guys. They'll have big block modifieds at the 8 Eastern time slot and 360 wing sprint cars in the 9:30 slot. Doubleheader for you. And then we're back here next Wednesday night. Till we see you again, peace and love to everybody. You got to keep the rough side facing down at all times. Come back and see us soon.